Hey brewers, it's Friday. I guess this one really concerns pro drinkers too. As you may notice, I'm not holding a beer right now. That's a fucking problem. It's a problem for everyone. Everyone should have a beer most of the time. So, if we go in here, I got some kegs, I got some CO2. We got the age-old question, how the fuck do we get the beer out? Well, I could do some of the options I talked about earlier in the Insta videos, but I want a nice tower with a drip tray, some sweet grained glass handles. So we're just gonna do the old quick and dirty Keezer. See how fast we can make this happen. We're not gonna build nothing. We're just gonna drill a hole, attach some shit, and plug it into a thermostat. So what do we need? We need a marker. We need one of those sweet Inkbird controllers. I just stole one from the shop. This one has heating and cooling. I only need cooling, so I'm gonna order one that just cooling, bring this back. I stole it from our lager fridge. We need a tower. And we need some kind of drip tray. So that's our supplies that we need. We also need drill, impact, a couple of drill bits. That's it, that's all. So, where are we gonna mount our tower? I accidentally grabbed the wrong drip tray. This one has a drain in it. I don't want to drain one, so I'm just gonna flip it upside down so I can mark where it's gonna go. Okay, we got a tape measure. 15, so dead center of that. Right about there. Now, like I said, this is quick and dirty. How fast can we get this done? Boom, oops. So we're gonna drill a hole. I'm gonna make sure that our keg's not like directly underneath that, and we're gonna drill into it. It's pretty darn close, actually. We'll just get that out of the way. And we're about to drill into this. Okay, there's rarely to never your cooling return lines in the lid, so we don't really have to worry about that. If you're drilling into the sides, the back, you want to know where that shit is because it costs more to fix this than it does to buy a new one. Okay, so we drill our pilot hole. Then we take our step bit. This is a little bit smaller than I wanted, but the hoses will fit through it, so that's all we really need. So we're gonna drill all the way through. Hot. And then we gotta go from, oh wow, that didn't even go all the way through. Okay, all right. You got your ass. All right, that made it through. Now we just finish our hole from the other side. Try to get that, keep some of that floof out of there, but most of it made it in there, whatever. We're here to get beer. We're not here to clean up. Now, take I marked just one because, 50-50 left tap, so at least we'll know which tap is which. Put those suckers through the hole. And then, we're going to stop halfway through and pour beer because I'm jonesing. Take that. And then, okay. And then, boom. All right, beer time, done. No, I'm just kidding. One more of these. I chose to go with Duo-Tight because I'm a true DIYer. I took my 1-tap tower and made it into a 2-tap tower. So there's not a lot of room inside there. The Duo-Tights really, really, really help with saving the room. And also, you can't argue with how easy it is. So I cut it nice and straight. And then I shove it in like so. Oh, it's actually not wanting to go in for me. There we go. Hooked up. And no extra clamps. And like I said, I wasn't kidding. I'm going to use this other drip tray just for the moment. We're going to get ourselves a beer here. So, whoop. These are rear sealing. So if we're going to be closed, we got to go like this. Or else as soon as I fire this thing up, there's going to be beer everywhere. So left tap, left keg. Sounds reasonable. Yep. Okay, this is just not sealing at all. What's up with that? I just made a mess. Let's see if the other one works. There we go. All right, that one worked. Not quite sure what's going on with this faucet. Gonna have to look into that. But either way, the long wait is over. We can pour ourselves a beer. It's the first pour out of this keg, so look at all that sediment coming out of there. Not looking good, okay? So, I'm gonna pour another one. Yeah, still a bit of sediment in there, but hey, we got beer happening. Okay, so now that we've got the important stuff out of the way, all we gotta do, lift this up. We're gonna put our drill bit on first. I didn't remember to bring the screws. Normally these towers come with screws that are like this long, that go all the way through, and then there's nuts that go up from underneath to tighten it. We don't have that, so I'm just gonna drill some little pilot holes in here and then put some machine screws that I think I left out in the shop. Just a tiny. We simply, we'll just mark each one and then. All right, now that that's out of the way. All right, do those guys line up? Yeah, they do. Bye, drill. Hello, impact. And again, this is just whatever screws I could find around. You know, you don't gotta get too fancy. This is the studio kegerator after all. The wife is not gonna be looking at this one. So, a little bit more leeway. Boom. It's a plastic one that I borrowed from the shop. Required grain to glass handles. And we just unfuck this situation. It's beer time. Quick and easy kegerator. What'd that take? About 5 minutes? Don't get too fucked up now. I'm about to. Ah, delicious.